Hello everyone! In this video I'd like to show you how to make teriyaki rice noodles. It's a very simple recipe, but it's really delicious. One of my favorite rice noodle recipes. I learned it many years ago from a former head chef, and the taste is really good. So you will need onion, carrots, garlic, ginger. Ideally, you will need cilantro, but since it's really difficult to find here, I'm gonna replace it with this herb. You will need sesame oil, rice noodles, and teriyaki sauce. You can check my channel to see the recipe of this teriyaki sauce. Around 200 milliliters for this amount. Also, we'll need bell peppers. So let's start cutting vegetables. We need to cut them in thin julienne, and you cut carrots in julienne. You just make these bases and you put it here and make these slices just like that. And then after you make several slices, you pile them up, and you just cut them at the angle again. Making this julienne. That should be enough. Then let's cut onions in julienne as well. So you cut it in half and in half, and make this diagonal cuts, trying to make them even. When you reach the end, just flip it and finish it like that. Then you separate it with your hands. That's the onion julienne. Let's cut garlic in a similar way. Like this tiny julienne. And ginger in a totally similar way. So if you don't want to cut it with your hands, with a knife, you can just use a mandolin. It's totally fine, except for the garlic. You'll have to cut garlic with a knife. But again, it doesn't have to be a julienne like mine. You can cut your garlic in just slices, and then just add them like that. Just like that. Next, let's turn on the heat. Add sesame oil on a cold pan, because we're going to saute our vegetables. When we saute the vegetables, we use a cold pan, not hot. Add all the vegetables. Then immediately add salt in order for them to give water away. So when you saute vegetables, you gotta reduce their volume. You need to reduce their volume and expose them to heat to extract all the aromas. You're gonna use low heat. I'm gonna just increase it a little until it's completely hot. Meanwhile, let's cut bell peppers. We're gonna add bell peppers at last, because they take way less time to be cooked. When you cook your vegetables, constantly stir them, or at least from time to time, because you don't want them to burn. Next, bell peppers. I like when they're long, I like slicing them in this way. They're short, it's basically similar. You just cut it around until only the seeds with the stem are left. Then you're gonna remove it, the rest of this movement, and then you can just cut it like that. Keeping the skin side up, because if you put skin side down, yeah, many chefs put skin side down, right? But if your knife is not sharp enough, it's not gonna be separated, it's gonna be stuck together, so I prefer to cut the skin side up. It's been around 3 minutes, so I change the spatula. Keep stirring, mixing your vegetables, and you can reduce the heat if they start burning, so you don't want to burn them. And let's finish the bell peppers. When you cut them, you can just pile them one on the other to accelerate the process. And in it goes. So it's been cooked for about 5 minutes. We're gonna cook it for like 2-3 more minutes until the bell pepper is ready, and then we're gonna add teriyaki sauce. Meanwhile, let's set the water. Let's heat the water for the rice noodles. The water is set. Keep mixing vegetables. Onions, when being fried, they produce a lot of caramel because they have sugar inside. So that's why when you caramelize, when you saute vegetables, they get caramelized because of the onions. It's been 3 minutes. Bell peppers are almost ready, and if you have cilantro, add cilantro. I'm gonna add these herbs that I got, something like that. Slightly deglaze the pan with water in order to remove the initial heat, and then you add 200 milliliters of around 200 milliliters of teriyaki sauce, just like that. And remove this, turn off the heat. You can slightly dilute it with water if you see it's too thick. The base is ready, the water is boiling, and we put rice noodles in boiling water. The water must be boiling, please don't put it in cold water. It's very important. They're gonna be cooked for around 2 minutes max, even less. Start stirring them right away. Make sure they don't stick to the bottom, so you gotta mix and stir it at the bottom. And cook it for around 1 minute. It's been 1 minute. Let's strain rice noodles and put them right to the vegetables. And stir it, mix it right away. Let the sauce coat all the noodles and distribute the vegetables among them. And that's pretty much it. That's the dish. You can now actually bring it to a boil just for safety rules. When you mix two different products, you gotta bring them to a boil, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, okay, it boils. And there you have it. Teriyaki noodles. It has very rich flavor. I tried it. Right enough salt, so we didn't salt vegetables too much because the teriyaki sauce is salty enough, and you don't salt pasta water, like water for noodles. Yeah, you can make it with store-bought teriyaki sauce, but I recommend making it at home because it's better. It has a richer flavor. So yeah, that's the recipe. It's really good. Try it at home. I think you will like it. Thanks for watching.